Something out. Who's good? Potato Spin the Leak here. That's Blake behind me. We're doing our New Year's thing, and we watched Moana. This is my first time viewing it. That's right. Drink responsibly, kids, especially during the New Year.
Sorry.
Now, Blake, I'm also going to have you go ahead and put in your rating for it, since you're part of this video. But, me, I do a potato rating. If you want to rate it in stars, 1 to 5. That's fair. I'm going to go ahead and share my thoughts on it really quick, then we'll get into the rating. Now, with Disney films, typically it follows a very specific formula. And it will kind of start off with a nice little impact. It's going to be fun the entire way through, and it usually is. Disney films just don't disappoint whenever you're looking for a good time. This one tried to tug at the heartstrings, but it didn't really get to me. Definitely got to him, though. Now, one thing that I always find to be an issue in Disney films is character development as a whole. It will introduce all these very colorful, very amazing characters, put them through this kind of difficult task that they have to overcome, and then either completely fix every issue with one conversation or a montage. And that, I feel, is lacking in some ways. Nevertheless, this was a Disney and Pixar musical. It was entertaining. I loved the imagery in it. It was breathtaking to witness. The songs would stick with you and just bounce around in your head, no matter how many times you try to fucking escape them. That's right, Blake. Dab it out. He's dabbing in the living room there.
Ow! I think I heard my arm going up.
All in all, things considered, this might be the first fully animated film that I've gone ahead and reviewed. This one's gonna get a nice 3.5 potatoes from me. It wasn't. You're giving it 5 stars?
3 out of 5. Oh, I'm giving it for you, not me yet. I'm letting you. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm doing 3.5 potatoes. Like I said, a lot of stuff was missing because they filled in some of the gaps with a montage, and the main thing that was supposed to sway Maui, who's kind of the hero of this, into taking action and becoming a good guy, really didn't accomplish anything. It was listening to an argument in Rick and Morty. When someone states something to Rick's face, he doesn't care, he already knows. Not only that, but he took off and came back just in time to be the hero, but all he really did was transform a little bit and take a couple of hits. Nevertheless, definitely was entertained by this. So it gets a pretty fair rating in my book. I did have a good time with it, which is why it's going to be just below 4, and typically most of the movies I rate are anywhere between 2 and 5. I've only had maybe 3 titles that I've given a 5 potato rating to. Blake?
Well, let's put it this way. Use the Disney movies, you know, Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame, any of that. Disney is stuck by the same formula. The bad guy's like, or the main character's like, I don't want to do this. Toward the end, they're like, I'm going to be a good guy. Disney stuck towards it. They done. This time, the only difference is the main character wasn't that person they targeted. It was another person. The main character was someone who tried to change that person who would change that. Who would do that. Who would go, oh, I'm efficient. No, I want to be someone who wants to be the good guy. It wasn't bad. It was a movie that tug at the heartstrings. But I wouldn't say it's one of the best of Disney movies. Nowhere near the best of it. Mulan is my favorite movie. In my perspective, Mulan is the movie who always will be the top movie with Disney. But I will say Moana, great movie. It's recommended. It's great. It's great for children. It's great. It's a great movie. I loved it. But it is the same type of formula that Disney's always seem to do, the same they always do, the same they always will do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And the thing that disappoints me about the movie is I know it's a movie they will milk. It's a movie they will make another movie of, just like Frozen. And it breaks my heart because Moana's way better than Frozen. It's the top, in my opinion, the top movie they've made, period, recently. I 100% say it's the best movie they made recently. Even over Finding Dora, over all that. It is the top movie. But it breaks my heart because I know they're going to make another version of it and it's going to ruin it. But It's not better than Mulan. It's not better than Lion King. And the only reason I can say that is because that's the movie me, Chad grew up, you grew up watching. In our generation.
Maybe.
I mean, come on. The people watching this are going to be our Jonathan, all the people watching this.
I do actually have a lot of very young viewers, believe it or not.
Well, the people grew up, they watched Simba. They watched it all. And they know, they're going to be like, fuck! You know, God, this is the best movie. They're going to watch Moana and be like, it ain't better than this. Better than this. But there is the young viewers that are just like, oh, God, this movie's wonderful. This movie. I'm not hating on you. I'm not going against you. I love Moana. I fucking loved it. It made me cry. The whole 9 yards. But I will say, the original classics, they dominated it. In my perspective. Not your perspective, not anyone else's perspective. This is my perspective. I'm not judging anyone else and how they believe. But I think they did a great job. Disney did a great job with the whole fucking new, right? At least they're not trying to do a whole, like, they're not trying to, hey, let's try remake something or redoing something. They're like, hey, let's make a new story. Let's make a new princess. Let's make a new main character. Let's
Well,
make a new
technically
hero.
not princess, but...
A new hero. Disney's always done. They do a hero, they do a main character, or they do a princess. That's Disney's thing. The thing I love about Moana is they finally made a female character who is not a princess, they're a main character. I mean, you gotta think about it. Other than Lilo and Stitch, she's the first main character that doesn't have that whole thing. And I love it. It's fucking awesome.
Well, Mulan was never a princess.
Well, not Mulan. Not Mulan, but Moana. My bad, sorry. Moana, and she's a leader. She's not decided by what her gender is, she's decided by what her name is. The only reason she's a leader is because her family, was her dad and her mother was the tribe leader.
Yeah.
So, but Moana it's not based off a major country also. It's not like, most of them are
No,
Indian.
just random ass island.
Yeah, it's an island. It's not like Mulan was Asian. Or Pocahontas was Indian. It is, or
Native
The Little
American.
Mermaid, well yeah, Native American is the technical term, my bad. Or Little Mermaid was more of just someone who discovered a mermaid off a major country. It doesn't matter. That's literally what it is. It doesn't matter. It's based off an island. It's someone who, it doesn't matter if you rule a big country, you rule a small country, it doesn't matter who you are. She was one person that changed everything. It didn't even matter if she was the only thing that mattered, she was human. That was it. And I love that Disney is finally getting to that point where they're just like, hey, the main character is human. And I love that. I love the fact that instead of focus on what culture, what ethnic group, no, it's human.
So if you were to give this movie a rating, potatoes or stars, 1 to 5, like what would you give it?
I'd give it a 3.
Give it a 3?
Yeah.
Middle of the road? I mean, you were talking pretty high there.
I was talking pretty high, but it still ain't the best. It's not. If you want pretty high, we can go other movies, but that's not for this video, that's for Moana.
Well...
You shoot yourself in the head, bitch?
Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on. No, I didn't. Why are you assaulting me? He dead. He dead! He dead.
Sorry, I'm
Dead
a bit of a
drunk.
rant there.